Apex Machine Group. We are out of Minnesota, and I used to work in a company that sold all brush machines for edge radius and deburring. My business partner came from Time Savers that had all wide belt machines, and we came together kind of like the peanut butter and the chocolate to make belt brush machines, which is kind of a lot of the industry standard right now. So we came together about 12 years ago, started Apex. We have a warehouse where we import machines, and when the machines come in, we go over the machines, install paper in them, get them ready to ship out. So we have a nice size warehouse where we do all that work. Plus we have demo machines in the warehouse, so customers can send us parts, let us know what we're supposed to do with the parts, and then we will run those parts and get them out. We got a couple thousand machines out there. So every year we're getting more and more machines out there, growing more and more as a company. We're pretty easy going, right, Sean? Right on. Yep. And I'm not a good public speaker. It'll be moments before I go off script and start telling dirty jokes. So please be patient with me. No, I'm not telling a dirty joke right now. So we have different styles of machines. That first style is a belt-only machine. People always call them the Time Saver, kind of the brand name of a machine that will grind off plasma slag, laser dross, any nasties that are on top of your surface. It will grind that off and leave whatever grit finish you want. It will leave a sharp edge though. So again, getting rid of your primary burrs, anything on top, and graining and finishing. If you want a number 4 finish, that will be a different style of contact drum with different grit on there that'll put that elevator 4 finish on there. We can do 2B, 4A, everything in between. The disc style is like a dinner plate with sandpaper pointing down. The disc is rotating and oscillating left and right. It is deburring, edge radiusing, everything from all different angles. So you're going to get a whole bunch of edge radius, which when you paint, if you guys are painting parts, if you paint a part with sharp edges, the paint's going to pull away and you're going to have paint flaking. When you round over or deburr or edge radius that part, you're getting a much thicker mill build of paint on there, and that is going to stick on there. You're not going to have paint flaking. You're not going to have to worry about lacerations. You're going to get a much better finish on there. A barrel brush is a Scotch-Brite barrel brush that if part's going to go through there underneath it, and you're going to get a lineal scratch pattern with a little bit of edge radius. Since it's softer than a contact drum, you're still getting the finish, but you're getting a little bit of edge radius. So we can design machines that have any of these, all of these, in a 25-inch, a 37-inch, a 64-inch wide machine, and we do have deburring machines up to 8 foot wide. So one of the big sellers of our machine is the Easy Sander, which is the one we have right there. We have a machine in with Counts Custom, and I was lucky enough to bring my kid out to Vegas, and we visited Counts Custom and worked with Ghetto Bob. Ghetto Bob and Horny Mike was there. So we just went over their machine, make sure they're using it right, seeing if they needed anything. And they said it saves them so much time. So when they plasma cut off their plasma table, they were hand deburring that. And I think you're the guy that was doing all the hand deburring, right? So you don't want to do that. So whoever is that unlucky dude that has to do that, this will take care of that. You just put the part through there, run it through, and it'll grind everything off. It's a smaller version of our larger machines, and it's small footprint. It's mobile. You can put that on casters and move it around. Small dollar investment, but really a big impact on what you're doing. So it was really fun to do that work with Counts Custom. Those guys got a great tour of the place too. Do not take videos. They will not like that. So we have different series of machines. The Easy Sander is the very beginning. It's below the 1000 series. We built that for the guys that are doing metal art, small job shops that want to quickly deuce their stuff and don't want to invest a lot of money. Once you get to the 1000 series machine, we can have a 2-head machine. So a belt and a disc, or a belt and a belt. We can get that in 25, 37. Once we get past 37-inch, we need to go with the 2000 series machine. And that starts to get pretty big, and a nice beast-sized machine. We will have bigger belts on that. We can have up to 3 heads with that. Some versions we can do a 4-head machine, just like Daryl sold a guy in Saskatoon. It is a belt, disc, belt machine. So they grind laser gloss, edge radius, deburr, put a nice finish on there. That 4th head, they can put a Scotch-Brite belt back in there to regrind their parts. And a lot of our machines will have what we call a sticky conveyor belt. So with the sticky conveyor belt, we can run parts as small as a business card. So we run it through and the parts aren't moving around. The 3000 series, we hardly sell anymore because we beefed up the 2000 series so much. It's a rarity. That thing is, you need special shipping when we ship those things. So bigger belts, bigger horsepower, everything is just massive on that thing. This is more for the dealers than you guys, the advertising, the branding. But if you have a laser, if you guys have a plasma table, if you're sharing parts and you need to get rid of an edge, Apex will take care of that. We'd love to run samples for you. We tell our dealers samples equals sales. So you guys send a sample in, we call you and say, what are we doing? What do we need to do? Like this part, been sitting outside, it's covered in rust, it was plasma cut, it's got a nasty plasma edge on there. So we'll pick out the right machine for that specific customer, what his budget is, his application, and his production level. We'll run this for him in our demo machine back in Minneapolis, and we'll take video of it. We'll send you guys the video and the part back, and you'll see what it turns out to be. So I got some samples here of different styles of parts that have been run differently. Love to sit there and talk to you about how we run things. And we got free bottle openers. So stop by. I got a whole bunch of these. If you haven't grabbed one already, I'll get you one of these. Again, what we specialize in is edge radiusing, deburring, grinding, and we have those in a top machine, a bottom machine, a top bottom machine, a lineal machine, lots of different variations. So when it comes to getting rid of a sharp edge, a burr, we're your guys.